Happy New Year. So, I don't know about you, but I am a New Year nerd and I love just doing a little bit of writing and reflection and figuring out what I want from the year ahead and looking back on, well, 2020. This has been an insane, bonkers year, but I feel like now is a good time to figure out what we really want and think about it in a new way. So, something I tried is the idea of the 4 directions and looking at your year in review using that template. So, it's kind of like what worked, what didn't work, what do you want more of, what do you want less of. And I just think it's a helpful way to look at the year. And then I was doing that and I was realizing, okay, what am I excited about? And for me, I recommitted to the podcast, Time in the Studio, which feels really good. I started sending out an email newsletter, which everybody says to do. And I started doing that once a month or around about then, which has been really good. And I did a 100-day project. And in some ways, the 100-day project feels like the most, I don't know, life-giving of all those three. But really, those are the three that like stand out to me. And so if you're thinking of coming up with a goal for the new year, maybe try a 100-day project. So I have a couple suggestions if you want to do that. Number 1, start small. Number 2, do something that requires no talent. Number 3, do something that you can just use simple materials. I have to check my notes. What else was I going to say? Be ready to forgive yourself. If you miss a day, so what? It's 2020. Or soon it's going to be 2021. But anyway, you just move on. Give yourself grace. Move forward. Do it the next day. And you can always do more. So if you're like, oh, I want my 100-day project, I'm going to knit a 3-piece suit for myself every day, or I'm going to make a 6-course tasting menu for my cat every day, or, don't do those things. I mean, okay, maybe do those things, but because that would be cool. But keep it simple. Keep it small, keep it simple, keep it doable, and keep showing up for yourself. And it just feels really good. It helps give you confidence, and it's something nobody can take away from you. So I was doing a tarot session for my friend the other day, and it was just this message keeps coming up, like, create your own opportunities, create your own thing, because nobody else is going to create it for you. So do it. And now's the time. I'm going to show you a little bit of my 100-day project that I did. So when I say small, like it could be in gesture, it could be in scale, whatever, just small. So for my 100-day project, I did a 4x4 inch square that I colored with colored pencils. This requires no talent. Anyone can do this. Most anyone. Lots of people could do this. It's not like you don't have to be a photorealistic artist who's using oils and painting and laboring over something forever. It's very small, it's very simple, it's very doable. Like, you can show up, you can color a square, a 4-inch square. Maybe you do something else, like you write a haiku. That's the other part of this, is I would write a haiku and color a square every day for 100 days. My project, it took me about 150 days because that was my reality. Is this year was crazy, and doing what I can, showing up when I could show up. And I just think it's good to notice the war of art. And there's that book, The War of Art. And he talks about it, the inner struggle to just show up for yourself, to do your work. It's like, it's really hard to do it sometimes, but you just have to do it. And cool things happen. Like this. Or like this. So, yeah, I think this year has just been totally bonkers, but I'm excited for the year ahead, 2021. So, are you going to make a goal? Multiple goals? I made a list of lots of goals that I want to accomplish. And then I went through and I looked back thinking of, okay, based on what I was excited about from this previous year, I'm excited about making work and sharing it with people. And I love listening to podcasts. I love YouTube videos. I love just like people sharing their creative work and continuing to show up and being dedicated. And so I was like, okay, I want to keep showing up and inspire other people to show up. So yeah, if you are into creative work and you're doing something and you're showing up, I want to hear about it. You can comment down below and say what your goals are, or goal, if you have one goal. Yeah, I don't know about you. I can get lost in wanting to create like 17,000 goals. And that's always been my struggle. Like all through art school, people say, what if you focus on one thing? And I say, for how long? Like a year. Oh God. No, absolutely not. Okay, a month? Ooh, even that's a struggle. But you can let things morph, let things evolve. But I think there's also something really special about creating very clear parameters for yourself and very clear, simple guidelines. So you don't have to make it all complicated. Don't make it complicated. Make it so simple, like just the littlest. Maybe you show up and you make a page of just patterns every day in a notebook. Or I did blind contour of plants for a while. I think I'm going to go back to that because it was fun. Maybe you are trying to learn how to use Procreate on your iPad. Hello, me. Maybe you do a digital drawing every day. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can do this project. But again, make it small, make it simple. Do something that requires no talent. Forgive yourself. I have the worst memory. And you can always do more. Like, start small. And then you can always, let's say you've gotten your creative fire all revved up. You're working so hard. And then you want to do something a little bit more. Cool. Do it. Nobody's stopping you. I think the 100-Day Project is just good motivation to show up for yourself and to keep doing something, even when it's challenging. Notice what inner obstacles you have to overcome. Notice what outer obstacles you have to overcome. That's part of the 4 quadrants of looking at this year. Like, what worked? What didn't work? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? So you have to notice, okay, I want more creative fire in my life. I want to create more. Okay, what do you have to let go of? I don't know. Maybe it's watching that YouTube video. Maybe it's watching Netflix. I would say just get yourself to make a little teeny thing every day if you can. because when you look back at the next year, next January 2022, you can reflect what worked. My 100-day project. I made 100 things. I did something consistently. I showed up for myself every day. It just helps build trust in yourself, confidence in yourself, and it's just fun. And then maybe you can make a book about it. So that's part of my plan, is to make a book of all of these drawings that I made to share with you. So I don't know, something to think about. Anyway, I hope your new year is good. I would love to know what you come up with yourself. And yeah, love and blessings to you. Take care. And we're going to get through this. Okay. Toodaloo.